Hey, welcome back to another episode from Life for Living Well. My name is Richard. I hope you are well. And the topic I have for you this week, I call it Learn to Love the Experiences that have shaped you. But before I dive into the podcast, I would like to say if you do like to learn more about what Life for Living Well does, you can check us out on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.info. Once again, my name is Richard. Back to the topic. I had a friend send me this particular topic and the other one sometimes, probably last week, to make a podcast about it. I thought is a good topic to talk about, and that's the reason why I decided to go ahead with it. Learn to love the experiences that have shaped you. I booked 20 minutes for this particular topic, but I feel like this topic himself is bigger than just one-off podcast. I might need to do the second part for the podcast, but let's see how it goes. Okay, welcome back. I hope all of you are well and being safe. So, why you need to learn upon your past experiences? So that's the question I first asked myself when I wanted to tackle this topic. So mostly if growth is very important to you, if you would like to see yourself managing emotion much better than you currently do, if you do have difficulties to see through tasks or project or event or thing that you want to make happen, if you feel like you have a little maybe lack after things working well and accommodating more activities or hobbies that you like to enjoy, if you feel generally you really want to life balance or improve your well-being, then this is the topic to listen to, because embracing to learn from your past experiences will take your life in this area of mentioned before. Most people take it for granted how much opportunity they have had with so many experiences they have able to experience in their life. But what makes this experience a count is how much they have learned from it. I once asked someone that was complaining about a relationship that didn't go as far as she wanted. So I asked her, what does she learn from it? She was so sarcastic about it because she focused on that it didn't go anywhere. So then there's nothing to learn from it. And then she repeat the same thing again. And even if you have just an hour, if you look into it deeper, there's always things that you can learn that you didn't even know about yourself. But after helping her by asking some probing questions, and she was volunteering to answer those questions, it was like she reached a moment at one point when she said she always choosing the wrong guy. And I said, why are you always choosing the wrong guy? Because she doesn't do relationship at 60%, she do it at 360%. She knows somebody, she's already feel like she's known them for years. And thing that will have taken 6 months, she want to do it in 6 minutes. And these are all patterns. And if you don't really sit down and watch and experience yourself, evaluating yourself, you are not beginning to start to change that pattern. And to change that pattern, it means taking responsibility. And this is what this person run away from. As a society, we are not good in taking responsibility. Politicians blame other people. Children blame their parents when they become adults. Their parents blame their grandfather. And everybody just blame everyone. How do we stop this pattern? Is taking a direct responsibility for what is within our own control. So the second question I asked when I was doing this podcast is, what learning from your experiences look like? Albert Einstein once said that it is insanity to keep doing the same thing and expecting something different. And that's exactly what 90% of the population does. They keep doing the same thing. They see their friend do it, they do it. Their parents told them that that's what they need to do, they do it. They keep doing the same thing and they expect something different. Aristotle said an unexamined life is not worth living. And this is true. How do we go through life without examining what we do, how we do it, why our life is like this? So, to become a functionable person or better person in the society, there's no escape to not able to embrace your past experiences. I was really relaxed to about time people, that people are divided into 3 groups, and they make a lot of choices and decisions based on the group they belong to. Some people belong to the past, and then each of these groups also have subgroups. So take for example the past people. They either belong to a positive group, which are the people when they think about past, about time, they think about the past. And when they think about the past, they think about the positive side of the past, like the birthday, like the wedding, like the children graduation, like they have a new child in the family, all this kind of thing. And then you have another subgroup of part of the past, which is negative. And when they think about the past, they only think about things that didn't work out for them. And they focus a lot on things that they were not able to do, or failure, or breaking down of relationship. So their time is the past people, but they focus on the negative side of the past. So then you have other people that are present. So they are not able to think ahead, or don't focus on the past. They focus on right now. And when you meet people like this, how do you deal with them? Because you might be talking to them in the language of a past, which they won't have a clue or understand you fully. Or you might be talking to them, if you're a future person, in a future language. So all these things make human being complicated. But once you start to learn from your own experiences, you begin to bridge the gap, because you will meet all kinds of people. You will be all kinds of environments, and one environment will be different from another environment. And in reality, every day we're making a load of choices. Should I drive or should I walk? Should I stay or should I go? Should I eat or should I cook? Should I buy? All these choices are coming. But what makes a difference between individual is people that make the best and the right choices for them. They tend to have a different quality of life and experiences. Our lifestyle will shape because of this, and because we embrace learning into our life, we no longer repeating the same cycle of pattern. One thing that I'm noting is that every family have a pattern. And if one generation don't study the pattern of the previous generation, they bound to carry on in their own life. So the only way you do is once you have the enlightenment or awareness of what is going on, be consciously working on breaking that pattern. Because that pattern wasn't formed in 10 years, 20 years. It might have been formed for 1,000 years or 100 years of your family tree. But the only way you break the pattern that doesn't serve you, doesn't help you, doesn't improve your life is to firstly to able to understand it. How do you understand it? It's when you slow down, when you evaluate what is happening, and then you look into what lesson you can learn from your previous generation or your own current life and try to do something different. Okay, so now that takes me now to the benefit of learning from your experiences. Number one is wisdom. There's no doubt about it that we are not born with this virtue. Probably maybe 1%, I have no idea. But probably maybe 1% of people can actually say that they were wise from child. But majority of people, we need to combine our experiences and our intuition to allow us to able to exercise these virtues in our daily livings. Why the wisdom is important. Today, there's so many smart people. There's so many people that specialize in one area of faith. It doesn't make them wise. I've met few smart people. I've met people that have important role in their life, in their career. But when they come to their interpersonal relationship, they were so backward in this. And when it comes to major decision in their life, they were also backward in this. And it's sad because what hurt them is not their smartness alone, it's the lack of wisdom in their life. And how can you acquire or improve your wisdom when you refuse to embrace learning with your experiences? Because when you embrace learning to your experiences, you begin to making a better choices for yourself that are affecting your life and affecting other people. You choose wise. You understood who you are. So if you're looking for, let's say you're looking for a partner, you understand who you are, and then you know what kind of person you want to engage with, not because they are just available and you don't want to be alone, and then you just take it. And when you come to the business, you use your critical thinking to see whether it's the right business for you to involve, or is this person character will match up long time for you. You don't blindly just do it because you know the person or you work with them in the past. Yeah, also the area that you will find improvement is the area of well-being, because you begin to make choices that support your health. Most people wanted to chase money, and when they find this money, they didn't really enjoy it at all because they develop their health suffer, and they have to use this money to support and maintain their health. So you also will notice that you will accept yourself a lot because you realize that you are enough. And you are enough. You do not need to do anything more to impress or looking for validation from your wrong places. And not only you accept yourself, this will also transcend in accepting other people that come to your life. Is it not a good thing? And the last one, I call it ego development. I was reading last week as well about a research paper on ego development by Carol. I'm not sure I remember her last name, but on the blog that I was reading it, the person breaking the article, the research paper down to manageable and easy to read, talking about 9 stages of ego development. So what I wanted to say, the reason why I put it there is I can see myself through stages of different level of ego development. And what happens is when you embracing your personal life experiences, the way you say things 10 years ago might not be the way you say it right now. You might be able to see things black and white in the past. You might realize that there's no white, there's no black. There's just color. And you might realize that the chaos is necessary in order to create orderliness. Because there will not be orderliness without chaos. So you no longer see things in duality anymore. You will realize that when things didn't go the way you want, not necessarily you're a bad person. Perhaps it's meant to be that way. But after you try your effort and it doesn't improve, so you start seeing things different way. And it's because there's so many perspectives. To just take a one perspective as a truth is a misleading prospect. But because of that, you're able to deal with different kind of people in your own family, in your own circle of friendship, because there are different stages of development of their life, regardless of their age. Because how they do things, you might not agree with it, you might not like it, but that is their reality at that time. So, bring this to the end because I just set 20 minutes to do this podcast. I hope this particular topic helps someone, and thank you. I got this topic from a friend, a close friend of mine. Learn to love the experiences that have shaped you. And I feel like we might need to do a second part for this, as this particular topic is bigger than just a snapshot on this podcast. But thank you if you listen toward the end of this. May your week goes well. Please stay safe. Thank you.